Infinity Ward is one of the most popular gaming developers in the world, popularly known for the Call of Duty franchise. Today, we're going to discuss the rise and fall of the beloved company. Infinity Ward was founded as an Activision division in 2002 by Jason West and Vince Zampella. Activision provided Infinity Ward with $1.5 million for 30% stake in the company to develop the first Call of Duty game. Call of Duty launched in 2003 and became recognized for its use of ID Tech 3 engine and a new take on AI-controlled allies who support the player during missions and react to situations during gameplay. After the success of Call of Duty, Microsoft contacted Activision seeking a Call of Duty launch title for their upcoming Xbox 360. Infinity Ward began developing Call of Duty 2 to be released in the quarter of 2005. Call of Duty 2 was a huge success, having an 85% attach rate to Xbox 360 console sales, selling 1.4 million units in the first year. At this time, Activision brought Treyarch into the Call of Duty development fold, who developed Call of Duty 3, while Infinity Ward busied themselves with the development of Call of Duty 4. In 2007, Infinity Ward released Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, which switched the franchise's focus from World War II setting to a modern setting with fictional modern era, which received amazing critical acclaim. Infinity Ward also made huge changes to multiplayer, as players were now able to customize their own classes in multiplayer with a new ranking system along with challenges to keep players grinding the game. Modern Warfare was the launch of what we call the golden age of the franchise, shaping the future of Call of Duty titles even to the modern day. Following the success of Modern Warfare, Jason West and Vince Zampella made contract negotiations with Activision, offering to deliver Modern Warfare 2 in exchange for a larger bonus and creative control of the Call of Duty franchise. Activision agreed, but if the two were to be fired, Activision would take control of the franchise yet again. Following the deal being made, Activision sought ways to have Zampella and West fired to retake control of the franchise. West and Zampella began looking to make Infinity Ward a studio outside of Activision's control. Modern Warfare 2 launched and was praised heavily by fans of their franchise, with Modern Warfare 2 having an amazing sequel campaign to the first Modern Warfare, with an outstanding multiplayer, bringing custom kill streaks into the game along with all new challenges and fan-favorite maps surrounding the game, along with a new bonus mode to counter World at War Zombies mode Spec Ops, a series of mini-missions based around the campaign mission. In 2010, Infinity Ward installed new management and were fully reconstructed. Activision had pulled in Sledgehammer Games to construct their own Call of Duty spin-off. Sledgehammer was pulled off their project to help Infinity Ward finish Modern Warfare 3 for its later release in 2011. Modern Warfare 3 launched and was a huge success, within campaign finishing off the trilogy, multiplayer becoming super popular, however being criticized for not being as fun and enjoyable as Modern Warfare 2. MW3 brought back the Spec Ops mode from Modern Warfare 2, introducing a new survival mode based in the multiplayer map. Modern Warfare 3 looked to the use of DLC to add more multiplayer and more Spec Ops missions to the game to keep the lifecycle of MW3. In 2012, Infinity Ward lost another member, Robert Bowling, who was unhappy with the slow evolution of the franchise. Infinity Ward went on to develop Call of Duty Ghosts, along with Neversoft, their first game outside of the Modern Warfare series since 2005. Infinity Ward hired Stephen Gagang, well known for directing films such as Traffic, Abandoned, and Havoc, to write the story for Ghosts. Ghosts featured an upgraded version of IW 5.0 seen in MW3, which didn't amaze fans as they had hoped. Ghosts introduced an action-packed campaign which wasn't praised as well as the Modern Warfare series. Ghosts multiplayer had high potential with tons of new features such as environmental changes in maps, the perk system with tons of new perks to choose from, and new sets of challenges the players could steal from each other in game modes. Ghosts even added a new squad game mode, which can be played solo or co-op, with 3 modes added: 2 squads, Squad vs. Squad, War Game, and Safeguard. Players can earn squad points to rank up the character in the game, and finally, Ghosts had a 4th game mode, Extinction, a survival game mode based in Ghosts universe, where players face off several alien species to save the world from extinction. After the fall of Ghosts, Infinity Ward tried their hand in the futuristic genre of Call of Duty games with Infinite Warfare, based in fictional future in which Earth has been abandoned and the human population has been taken to space, which seemed like a somewhat interesting idea back in 2016. The COD community was distraught. After having 2 years of futuristic games already, Infinite Warfare's campaign was a lot different than previous titles, with players being able to explore and take on several missions on different planets, satellites, and asteroids. Players could choose to take on side missions or stick to the main story. The multiplayer featured a new take on the futuristic setting with zero-gravity elements, with a specialist familiar to BO3's specialists Infinite Warfare also featured a zombies mode, Infinity Ward's first take on zombies, which, for the most part, became loved by the community, with unique takes on perks and systems in the zombies game mode, even featuring a super Easter egg, which most were really excited about. Overall, the community's take on IW was 50-50, however, it seemed Infinite Warfare did a lot better than Ghosts in terms of popularity. At this time, Infinity Ward released a remaster of COD 4, which was included with Infinite Warfare's Legacy Edition and sold as its own title. COD 4 Remastered was redesigned campaign and multiplayer. Multiplayer featured supply drops and DLC weapons that were added throughout the lifecycle. Overall, MWR did bring players back to the franchise and was made for Activision's sake of the community being tired of the futuristic setting. In 2019, Infinity Ward released Call of Duty Modern Warfare, a reboot of the classic title. Modern Warfare featured the new IW 8.0 with a take on campaign in its new universe of Modern Warfare. The multiplayer added a new skill-based matchmaking system, which was a new take on the original matchmaking system which we have known since COD 4. Modern Warfare also featured a new take on the classic Spec Ops mode, featuring side missions continuing the story's campaign. Infinity Ward also released their own spin on Battle Royale Warzone, which was free to play, introducing us to Verdansk, the first Warzone map, which became super iconic. Warzone would go to be updated and added to Black Ops Cold War and Vanguard upon their release. Furthermore, I believe Infinity Ward has gotten a lot of hate over the past few years. Infinity Ward rose through the golden age of Call of Duty, but as of late, it seems Infinity Ward has been slacking with their titles. It's uncertain if we will ever see a Call of Duty from any of the developers as great as the Golden Age games. With Modern Warfare 2 being the latest released, as it hasn't done much to loop the entire fanbase back to the franchise, we can only stay buckled in for the later releases of Infinity Ward.